Welcome to my 10th painting update for 2021. This update covers everything I've painted in the month of September. It's tipping down with rain, so there might be a bit of background noise, and for that I apologise in advance. To keep it simple, I'm just going to start at the front and work my way back. This first little group then is some Tintin figures that I've rebased to match my current Crossfire aesthetic. They were on rectangles, now they're on circles. Obviously these will represent heroes of the resistance. So here's Tintin and Snowy. These are Coppleston miniatures. There you go. Then Captain Haddock is a Brigade Games U-boat commander, I think. I gave him a Bren gun. Calculus, he's a Victorian detective from West Wind. I gave him the umbrella, but I don't remember where it came from, I'm afraid. Just had an umbrella lying around. And then the Thompsons, who of course are not twins, they actually started off as Winston Churchill figures from World War II, with the famous picture of him holding a Tommy gun. So Thompsons with Thompsons, and I gave them walking sticks, and they got their different shaped moustaches. These are from Amazon Miniatures, long out of print, sorry, can't get them anymore. And the last of the rebases is a Red Skull I made. Now that's a what was that, Black Tree design German general of some description, and a zombie head, probably from Mantic Ghouls, maybe. There we go, Red Skull. So therefore sort of pulp World War II action. In the same theme, I've painted some Gestapo. Let's start with these guys. So here's a sort of, I don't know, hair flick with the briefcase, whatever. No swastika, couldn't be bothered. He's from Pulp Miniatures. The Officer, also from Pulp Miniatures. I just painted these flat black. These are quite. And then a company commander stand, also from Pulp Miniatures. The troops themselves are Germans in greatcoats from Crusader, like my other Germans. And what I've done is I've got two platoons of two squads and a platoon commander each, and each of those will ride in one of my trucks. So there's one set here, there's another set here with a platoon commander, and lastly I got this group here with a light machine gun, and that's the dismounted motorcycle crew. So when I have my full convoy together, full of Gestapo officers, these will all be riding in vehicles, and then they'll dismount. And then to give myself room for both platoons, I did another Opel Blitz truck, which is a 4-part resin kit I bought off eBay from, I can't remember the guy's name. Well, it's on the website if you go to the Crossfire page. So I've got two trucks now, two platoons of sort of German guards, and some SS officers for them to shepherd around. I've also got a model of a chateau that I'll be building very soon for them to sort of be based at. Okay, I've shifted stuff around because the lights just got really bad. Hopefully this isn't going to be too awful. So first up with this lot then. An old miniature. This is my Slain miniature from Foundry, which I knew I had and couldn't find. I wanted him for my to join my She from Alternative Armies for Saga. So glad I found him. I painted Ukko earlier in the year. Next to him is the Goose Girl from Reaper. She's metal. She's about £7. She's not cheap. Took me a long time to decide to actually buy her, but she does have a goose. So that swung it for for me. And behind her is another Reaper miniature. This is a Bones Black, and it's a genie, but it's part of a set of 4 sort of elementals they do. I think this might be the fire one, might not, might be an air one, no idea. I got it because it's like a genie. I don't know, see, this light is awful, but anyway, he's a lovely figure, very dynamic, very fun to paint. I might get the others in the set at some point. They're not Arabian style, but I saw him, I couldn't resist him, and again he was, yes, did I say he was about £5, so he's cheaper than her actually. Keeping with the fantasy theme, this next lot is a set of Kickstarter miniatures from Midland Miniatures. No, not Midland Miniatures, Meridian Miniatures. These are a mixture of resin and metal. And this is like the other end of the social spectrum. This is like a royal court. So you've got the king here, who's resin. They don't seem to be showing up particularly well in this light. He's got like a bird's foot. So none of these have escaped the taint of chaos, I guess. Got the queen with her bizarre little skull next to her. This little bald one here, I guess probably the princess, also resin. Oh, that's Sylvester. Just going to let Sylvester in. There we go. There he is. Fantastic. Hi Sylv. There we go, guest appearance. He seems to have brought good lighting back with him. Well, not good lighting, but better lighting. Right, let's carry on as he gets settled. King, queen, princess, bear. There's a bear. Pardon my arm. There's a bear with a trumpet and some stuff. And there's a sort of jester bloke carrying a sword for the king, I imagine. Very nice Renaissance feel to these. They're the resin ones, and then in metal there's a couple of sort of signposts. There's I don't know, wailing witch ghost woman, and there's the sort of amputee chap. Is that any good? It's probably better if he's just there, isn't it? I don't know. And then you've got these little guys at the front who are metal. There's a guy with a cauldron on his head, there's a fish bloke, and there's the guy with a kettle on his head. And they sort of make up the family group. Right then, on to the first thing I painted in September, and this is an extra unit for my Crimean project. This is a Royal Horse Artillery gun from Britannia Miniatures. Britannia Miniatures are what got me interested in the Crimea in '92, all those years ago, and it didn't seem right to have an entire project without any Britannia Miniatures in it. So I picked a gun, as it's kind of self-contained, and Great War Miniatures, who do most of the other figures, don't do a horse artillery gun. So it's quite a good match. Let's put some of these. These are Russians. I mean, it's not bad. You know, you wouldn't mix them together, but I'm okay. I'm happy with that. So so the British got an extra gun, and Britannia got a token presence in the project. Let's put them to one side. And then the flags arrived for my my 2 extra Russian units. So these are just the command stands with the rather nice GMB flags. So you can see that I fitted the flags on, which was the final finishing touch for the whole thing. I'm not sure if I showed these regiments last month when I painted them. I might have missed them out because they didn't have their flags. But anyway, now they've got their flags. Lovely flags, GMB designs. The delay was because he was on holiday. Everyone's allowed a holiday. I'm not bothered by that. So so that's those. And then the last thing I painted in September was this Sarissa Precision bridge, which is all right. I'm not 100% happy with it. I don't know if you can. I've kept it separate, so you can have you have this little bridge here. You make a little bridge, so you can see it doesn't actually match up very well, particularly the walkway. Let me get a. You see, there's a gap. Could have been designed a little better to avoid that. Really, it needs a strengthening rod running between the see how it's warped? If there's a rod running across here, this could glue to it and these would be kept the right distance apart and it would all have been lovely. Anyway, it's not very expensive, and you get this add-on centre bits, and you can buy more centre bits if you want to. I need a freestanding bridge because I've got a new river system which I'll show some time in the future. So I'm happy enough with it, although I have bought a plastic bridge from Warlord Games, which I'll show you next month because that will be covered in October's update. So there we go, that was September. So if you stuck with it this far, thank you very much. Rain, bad lighting, Sylvester, I mean, he's a bonus. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, bell icon, leave a comment, whatever. I do appreciate your feedback. It does make a difference. So I guess for now I'll see you next time.